Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to episode number 5 on Meadow Grove Farm Extended, the Realistic Series. Welcome in. So, we made a few changes. We have decided to change up the rules of the Let's Play, and I did that for you guys. So, what we're going to do is we went back to 1 day months instead of 4. We're going to still do everything as possible realistic as we can. We're going to do everything realistic, like right up to the thing. Game, realistic speeds, the whole 9 yards. That doesn't change. We're still going to do dairy cows. That doesn't change. Our goals are still the same. Those don't change, like the whole map, owning that, all that stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop back down to 30-minute videos. And what I'm going to do is, you see I'm playing out of cab. Because after rewatching my videos, as realistic as this is, you do lose a lot of aesthetics of the map. You don't get the chance to see the beauty of the map from in the cab. So we're going to come out here and do some stuff out here. We will still do cab work, so for those of you who are enjoying that. But what we're going to do is we're going to come back down to 30-minute videos, and then I'm going to try to... I'm still going to do things as realistic as I can, but I'm going to do a lot of it off camera. So what we're going to do is if we start... like if we start bailing, we'll do it for the 30 minutes, and then I will finish bailing off camera. And then when we come back, we will do something new. I won't play like a whole day. I won't do one episode per game day, because that just takes away from the fun of the realistic series. But I want to make sure that we're doing something different. And the only reason I'm doing that is for you guys, because I have to understand that not everybody wants to watch 15 episodes of harvesting or 15 episodes. We would have had, as you can see, I played all the way till April. I got us to the next month just to move the series a little bit farther. But you guys don't understand. I literally windrowed for pretty close. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I left you guys, and I did it until 5 or 6 in the morning. This may not be open. Okay. Yes, because it's 6:03. Yes. Okay, so we're good with that. So what we got to do now is we got to buy a baler. So we got everything windrowed. So we're going to buy a baler, and we're going to start baling up our stuff that we need to. We've also decided to go with 6-meter equipment. Is the max that we can use. Maybe 8 meters if we can't find a 6-meter. But we're going to try to stay right around 6 meters in width, and that seems to be pretty decent. What I did is, let me show you the windrower that I did upgrade to, which didn't cost me that much more money. Windrower. Whoops. We got to go down here. And I went to this one. This is exactly, well, 6.5, but it's pretty cool. And it only cost me like $1,300. So older equipment, but a little bit decent size. So, but not crazy. 6 to 6.5 is good. You guys know how it works. I'm going to lose the game sounds real quick, but we're not going to lose me, and I have to check to make sure we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I apologize for having to do that every single time, but I got to make sure for my OCD to make sure I'm doing it. So let's go and check out some balers, and I think I'm going to just go around, and I think I'm going to do it with... I did the research, and Mark Thor's baler is real, except for the settings that he has. So we're going to just make sure that we're doing it as realistic as we can. So let's buy... We're going to do Mark Thor's baler, but we're going to change it to a speed that we can absolutely handle. Let's see. Where is the baler? What else? I downloaded a baler, I thought. Yeah, see the Kubota fast baler? It's absolutely the same thing as this one. I was going to go small bales, but we can't even afford that. So what we got to do now is we do have to get our 100,000 loan. So, because we can do that every month. Remember, that doesn't change. Yeah, we're going to go to 200. There we go. Now we're at $200,000 loan in 2 months, and we're going to buy our baler. And then what will happen is, how we're going to work it is, once we buy our cows, the milk's going to pay for paying the loan back. That's what we're going to do. Everything else we're going to have as a working farm. So let's go like this. Let's get down here like this. Yeah, look at that. We don't want 20 miles an hour. We also don't want 8.8 either, so I might have to check that. We don't want that on there. You know what? Part of me wants to do the small balers, but yeah, we're gonna do this one here. Well, let's go the foil color, and we'll go New Holland because our Ford is the New Holland color. Next thing we're gonna need is our fertilizer sprayer, so we might as well buy that while we've got a chance. Where are the sprayers? Where are the sprayers? Oh. I was like, boom. I downloaded this one here. 8 meters, which is not, it's not crazy big, but it's also not, let's go 6. Can we change this to something cool? Yeah, don't want it green. We'll just leave it the red, and then we'll keep it that way. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then let's grab a seeder for the next field when we get ready. So that all we'll have to do is come back down here to buy it. And I think what I'm going to do is... well, I have to change one thing first. Let's change this out. And then we want to get a cultivator all the way over to what I downloaded, which is this one. And we're going to go... Well, wait. I think... Yeah, 630 is 6.3. Yep, okay. That's perfect. These are cheap. And then... a cedar, right? Did I buy a cedar? I don't remember what I bought just now. Don't ever get old, guys. Okay, so I bought a baler. I bought a fertilizer spreader, or sprayer. I bought that. Now we need a seeder. And I do believe the case seeder is a direct drill. This one here. And yes, it is. So we're going to buy that next without fertilizer. And we're going to do this at... yeah, we're going to seed that at 6. Okay, so let's take a look. We got our seeder, our cultivator, our sprayer, our baler. Now what we need is something to put the bales on. So we got to get our Ursus going here. We're going to use that. And that's our baby over here. We'll make this New Holland. Color. Do they have New Holland? That's pretty close. There. That is our... So we got our baler and our baler loader. And then we've got our seeder, our cultivator, and our planter. Now what we need to do is get... Oh, one last thing real quick. And I think... Let's take and load up the baler so we can get it out of the way. Still going to use manual attach. Still going to do all that stuff. We're going to do all of it realistic, super realistic, guys. But what I'm going to do is not make you guys painfully watch this. Now, this baler's a little big for this, but it only takes a 60 horsepower or something like that. So... Why is that not working? There. She's hooked up. There we go. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure these are decent sized bales. So we want to make sure that we're... There we go. Sorry. Now, what I need to do now, sprayer... cultivator, seeder, baler, picker-upper. Now we need to get... What are we missing here? What am I missing, everyone? What am I missing? I was going to buy something else. Oh, we need a pallet of fertilizer, which we're going to get. We'll get that in a minute. Oh, this is what I was going to buy. Yes. Thank you for reminding myself, Fairy. We're going to buy dish, and we're going to buy dish and configuration skid loader. And we're going to take her, and we're going to make her... Let's make her jet black. Nah. Let's make it... Oh, okay. Let's just at least change this to this, and we'll make it orange. That's for Big A. We'll make it orange. And I want to make this a front loader. So we got... No. Let's just keep the skid loader. And then we need to pick up a pallet fork. We're going to use, because we're going to do pallets, let's use the pallet fork. Oh, wait, she's got her own. She's got her own equipment. There we go. Pallet, orange, select, and then the bucket. 2,000 or 1,200. Let's go this. And go like this. This is for our manure. And then the weight, 18, and then boom, because we can come down here and fix this. I hope that there's enough room at this shop. There we go. So we got our skid loader to load our bales. We've got, so when we stack them, we can stack them into a stack, and then hopefully the skid loader reaches it. Something I didn't plan ahead. And then how far over did these go? Look how far this goes. That's awesome. So there, I think we've got the basics of our equipment, everything down, everything good. So let's head up and start baling for the last 15 or so minutes, 18 minutes. We'll get our pasture baled of hay. And then next month, when we get to the next month, we will take our $100,000 loan out and we'll buy our first cows. Well, actually, what I'd like to do is be able to get the 150 cows, which I do believe 30,000 gets you 30. I do believe. We're going to have to do some figuring to figure out how much. I'd like to buy at least one full pen of 150 so that we don't have to wait for them to grow. We're just going to make sure that we take care of business right off the bat so they're full. And then when we get enough money and our loans paid off, we'll buy the second pen with 150 right off the bat so that there's no... We can start... I'm going here a little bit so we can experience both. But like I said, I apologize, guys, for having to change everything. But when I was getting ready to start episode 5 and we were still only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we just went in a little haywire. So this way I can come and I'm going to start baling now. And then I'm going to finish baling off camera. And then the next thing we'll go to is the next step in the phase of our operations here, which will be fertilizing those fields and go from there. So we don't necessarily, we're never going to go to the next day. We're going to go to the next project. The only reason I went to the next day is to get it so that we could just, we moved, if you know what I mean. You guys can understand. But thank you and welcome to all of the wonderful brand new family members. So when you see somebody that you haven't seen, make sure you say hi. Make sure you're doing all that stuff. So, I think I might do the in-cab going to the store and stuff. Like when we drive around, like when we sell stuff, we'll do that so that we can... now, this is going to be very hard to see because it started growing again. So we got to get this done, all the baling done. So I've already bought all the soil samples for this. So let's get some bale. We're not going to get very many bales here, but then we can... These 3 or 4 fields right around the thing here, we don't need the Ursus for. We only need that for when we get going, like distance-wise. But right now, we can just grab these bales from right here. Okay, so unfold it. Lower it. Make sure she's on. There we go. Turn her on. We are making hay, everybody. Whoa. Okay. That's what I got to do. There we go. Now we'll bale this the right speed. Nice. Yeah, this one, remember, this one wasn't going to give us much. We knew that off the bat, so we can actually come out here a little farther for you guys. A little quieter anyways. A little quieter anyways. Now, this one is not a field, so it's never going to tell me. We're just going to have to judge it when we get it. But there we go. Now we'll get some decent size windrows right in here. Now, this baler is pretty much pushing the limit, even though it says only 60 or 100 horsepower. It's a pretty decent sized baler. Here we go. If we can get 2 or 3 bales off of this, and then we'll bring our skid loader up and we'll wrap it right or put it right into the barn, where we're going to store it for our first little bit. I'm hoping to have silage bales soon, and that would be cool. Yeah, we're almost about 50% on one way around, so if we get 2 or 3 bales out of this, we'll be doing good. So I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I really hope you're doing fantastic as usual. We changed that up a little bit, but we can still have our serious series. We just have to make sure that we're being respectful, because I did see quite a drop-off when we got to about episode 4. You guys are probably like, oh my gosh, I can't watch another episode of windrowing. It took me pretty much, and I upgraded to the 6 meter. It pretty much took me about 4 hours to get it all windrowed up. So that was kind of rough, not gonna lie. Even for me, and I do it every day for a living. It was just like, okay. But this way too, we can keep our videos at a decent, little bit baby size. So it'll be fun. I think we can make it as fun as we can, and we'll make it fun anyways. But I had to, so that we can continue to move the series. And I'm not trying to move the series, but I just have to understand that most people, a lot of you guys don't want to see 4, 5, 6 hours worth of, baling or vice versa. Now, we didn't start baling this until pretty much quarter after. It was like 13 after when we were bringing it back. So we, I'll just kind of keep track on my own. I'll let you guys know. Guys know how transparent I am, but we'll still, when we're on camera, we're doing it as realistic as we can. When we're off camera, we're doing it as realistically as we can. We're not using auto loads. We're still going to do things the right way. We're just not going to have the multi-day seasons. I think at 1x speed, I got thinking about it in depth, and it would be just absolutely, like I stated, there's our first bale. When you have, you're on episode 5 and you still would have been only like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You got a lot of episodes to go. This way we can, like I said, here's how it's going to work. I'm baling right now. As soon as this episode is over, I'm going to finish baling all 3 fields, keep the clock going at 1x speed, and finish baling all 3 fields of either silage bales or whatever. And then when we come back for the next episode, you guys can watch me pick up the bales, so that we're always doing something completely different, if you know what I mean. That way every episode will be something different. Now, once we've gone through and we've gotten everything that we possibly could done on every field, then we'll do some contracts. And then we'll start all over again, and we'll be like, okay, we got to mow. We can upgrade to a 6 meter mower. That's only fair, because we're only mowing at 5-6 miles an hour anyway, so we might as well get everything on our farm right around 6 meters, which in real life, that's what we have. 6 meters is pretty close to 20 feet. It's pretty decent size in real life if you think about it. So yeah, we got about 9 minutes. I like it because I can come and do what we got to do. Filling you guys in also. I have I need some healing prayers for my household. My puppers is not doing good. My old man, he's 17 now, and the cancer that he has is running through his body pretty good. We're still going to let him go here at home. I want him buried on my property, just like every other dog that we've had. But send some healing prayers for my baby. He's just he's getting to the point where it's close. We took him to the vet the other day, and they just said basically that there's nothing they can do. It's just, if you want him to go home, just try to make him as comfortable as you can. And they gave us some medicines to help with that, so that he can rest comfortably. And just, hopefully everybody, and if you believe in a higher power like me, just, we'll pray for the fact that he's going to go. I want him to go in his sleep so that he just goes. But it's hitting me hard because he's, 17-year-old dog. I've had him for pretty much 2 decades, and he's been a part of our life. So on that note, I just didn't want to bring up too much somber news, but yeah, it's been kind of affecting me. And we have a couple, 2, 3 windrows right here that we never got before, so we missed them. Yeah, it's very hard to see the grass, the hay, unless you bale it before it gets to the next day. Because I had all these windrows, and I could see them when there's no grass, but once it starts growing, it's like, okay, let's see if we can see them in here. Yeah, a little bit better. See how when you're like, if you guys want to ever judge like the speed of something, okay, so when you get in your car, let off the gas and let it go 6 miles an hour, and you realize how absolutely crazy that would be to use an implement, So if we get ourselves, I'm guessing, 3 bales off this, that'll be good. That'll be a good start. Be awesome. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying the series. Many of you have come back, but I could tell with the it seemed like the last lack of enthusiasm. Oh, but we do have some good news on the channel. We are going to be doing we're still trying to come up with a name, but I will be doing a specific live streams like once a month or maybe every other week. We haven't decided yet. We're going to dual stream with our good friend Big A. So but on that, we are not doing Let's Plays. We are not doing anything. We are strictly going to do map reviews, and that is for you guys. We've had many, many people ask us for map reviews, and so what we're going to do is we're going to come up with our own metric, and we're going to see how well we do on it. We're just going to do map reviews, but that way, I think what I'll do is either every other one or every third one, and that way we can both still do our personal streams on my normal Saturdays. So I'm not picking anything up, so there must not have been anything in the throw. No, there's not. But it's exciting, and I will post it on my community page. I do believe it will not be this Saturday, but it'll be the following Saturday, because we still got to get stuff set up. And what's cool about it is it literally will not be a Let's Play, because I'm not trying to replace a Let's Play that I had with another multiplayer. I'm not trying to replace that. What I am doing is I want to do multiplayer, but I want to strictly do, like, literally, there's going to be no mods loaded up. There's not going to be anything special. We're going to go on. We're going to actually review the map from top to bottom. And he's going to stream, and I'm going to stream, and we're all going to stream and scream for ice cream. Because I didn't want to come on and do another Let's Play and be held accountable for another Let's Play, because been there, done that. And when Fury does that with a multiplayer, it doesn't usually end too well. It ends up usually somebody gets frustrated down the line, and I'm not going to do that. But I definitely am going to do the multiplayer, but only like map reviews or mod reviews, and that's it. So if we do decide to do a mod review together on a live stream, and it will not be every single Saturday, it may be every second Saturday. We'll him and I will hammer out the details. But what will be cool is he will be streaming and I will be streaming at the same time, so you guys can get the dual stream going on. You can go and watch both of them and see different perspectives, you know, of his mod review, and then I'll give a score and he'll give a score, and we'll go from there. But him and I will hammer out the details, and then maybe down the line, you know, 6 months, a year down the line, maybe I'll start a series, another multiplayer series. But for right now, yeah, you guys know how that is. I'm not in the process of trying to replace anything or do anything. I just want to continue to still be a part of the community and not be out in the open as far as the community goes. But I want to be able to, not get locked in, if you know what I mean. So there we go. So we got a whole 2 bales off of that. And then we're going to start right here. We got about 3 minutes left. But see, now this one, you can tell the difference with the 6-meter windrows because you can see them. This will give us, a really decent yield. It'll be nice. And we've got a lot of maps to do. There's so many maps to be done. So the cool thing is that we'll be on a different map every time, and we'll have our metrics. We'll explain to you guys what our metrics are, and it'll be exciting to do. And it'll be fun because then you guys will get a chance to see. We're going to go over everything that we're going to talk about in the map, whether it's cross-platform, whether it's PC only, or if there's mods required. We got to hammer out the details as far as what we need. What you need to play the map. You know, we'll have a cool little metrics to go by, which is kind of neat. But, yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited I've got some other things planning for my immediate family members. Thank you, Rabid Rob, for gifting the subs. Gifting the memberships, not the subs. Gifting the memberships to our family members. And thank you guys all for taking them. This is the main reason that I missed live streaming, was the interaction right away with people. Hey, let's get in here. We don't need to be out so far. All right, so we got to wrap this up here. Let's shut the baler and the tractor down real quick. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And on that note, I love you all. And as soon as that hits 6:30, we'll stop the time. And you guys know how it works. I'm now going to finish baling this field, the next field, the next field up. And then when we come back, we are then going to spray some fertilizer on these fields. And so we can get them fertilized. We do this and stop this, and that way it's exactly at 6:30. We don't want to play ahead. We don't want to do all that stuff. It's still going to be a semi-running clock, but I want to make sure that we are doing something different each time, so that way you guys can see it. Thank you, Mark Thor, for the baler. Thank you. I got early access to this baler, but you can also find this quick baler on the FarmingSimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub. It is, but I had one where he made my logo. Big A got an early one too. So thank you, Mark Thor, for the use of the baler. I appreciate that. So thank you on that one. And what else is though? So stay tuned to my community page going forward, and stay tuned and pay attention to when things are going to start dropping. And yeah, because I think what I'm going to do is going forward. Well, we'll discuss it on the next episode. I don't want to be here all day because I'll sit there and talk and then it'll be an hour video. We don't want to do that. So I love you all, and welcome and thank you, and welcome and thank you for watching another episode of Meadow Grow Farm Extended, and I will catch you all on the flip side.